Stop dreaming that one day you'll just wake up and be the man you've always wanted to be. That's not going to happen. Let me be brutally clear. You are not born strong, you are not born disciplined, and you are definitely not born invincible. All of this is built, brick by brick, day by day. It's a process, and do you know what that means? That the life you desire, the man you dream of becoming, depends solely on who you choose to be. Today, right now. Do you think respect magically appears? That admiration comes because you want it? No. Respect is earned, admiration is deserved, and both are the result of what you do, not what you wish for. So tell me, what are you doing today, at this very moment, to transform yourself into the man you say you want to be? Because if the answer is nothing, you've already lost. Do you know the problem with most men? They're waiting for the right moment, waiting for the perfect motivation, waiting for life, somehow, to sort everything out for them. But let me tell you something no one else will. Life doesn't care about your dreams. It won't hand you anything for free. Everything you want, everything you dream of, will only come if you build it. If you sacrifice. If you fight. And that's the truth most people don't want to face. The man you admire, the one you want to be, is not in the future. He's hidden inside you, waiting for you to have the courage to bring him out. This doesn't happen with words. It doesn't happen with empty plans. It happens with action. And every day you spend waiting, every excuse you tell yourself, is a brick you fail to lay in building that man. So look at your life now. Look at your choices. At what you're doing every day. Tell me, are those actions shaping the man you want to be? Because if they're not, you're not just wasting time. You're destroying your own potential. There are no shortcuts, no easy paths. Everything you want depends on who you decide to be. And that starts now, not tomorrow, not when the conditions are perfect. It starts with the decision to act today. So tell me, are you ready to start building, or will you keep waiting for a future that will never come? Becoming the man others respect and admire is not about luck, and it's definitely not about shortcuts. It's about work, constant work, silent work, and often lonely work. This process won't be quick, it won't be easy. You will fail, and when you fail, you'll feel the weight of wanting to give up. But do you know what separates those who make it from those who fall by the wayside? Persistence. It's the ability to keep going, even when you don't see immediate results, even when no one is watching or believing in you. Building yourself is a continuous process, a daily battle against who you are today and who you want to be tomorrow. It's not just about external results. It's about shaping your character, refining your mind, and toughening your body. It's about doing the work that no one else wants to do, because you know it's what will move you forward. You need discipline, because without it, you'll be led by your feelings, and feelings are deceitful. Today you're motivated, tomorrow, maybe not. But discipline ignores that. It makes you show up and do what needs to be done, even when you don't want to. And you need consistency because great changes don't come from isolated efforts, but from small actions repeated over time. With every choice you make, big or small, you're either building or destroying the man you can become. There's no middle ground. Now, be honest with yourself. Are your actions today bringing you closer to or further from the man you want to be? Every decision matters. How you start the day, how you spend your time, how you face challenges. All of this is shaping who you will be tomorrow. And if your actions today don't reflect the man you want to be, then it's time to change. Do you want to be strong? Then lift weights. Not just in the gym, but in life. Carry the burdens that others avoid. Face the challenges others run from. Do you want to be respected? Then do what's right, even when no one is watching, even when it's easier to do what's wrong. Do you want to be admired? Then be the example others want to follow. Not because you said so, but because you showed them. It's not complicated. You know what needs to be done, but it's hard. And that's precisely why so few succeed. Because the moment most people feel discomfort, they stop. They back down. They look for excuses. But the man who shapes himself doesn't stop. He feels the pain and keeps going. He feels the weight, but carries it. Because he knows the process is the price. And he's willing to pay it. The question is, are you? Are you willing to do what few do to achieve what few have? Are you willing to face the process, even when it seems endless? Because the man you want to be is waiting. But he will only appear if you have the courage and strength to build him. So let's get to work. Start shaping yourself today, because no one will do it for you. True transformation doesn't happen while you cling to your comfort zone. The weak and comfortable version of yourself is like a tight cocoon that suffocates you. To break free, you'll have to tear it, break it apart. And that hurts. It hurts a lot. Because leaving comfort means letting go of everything that gives you temporary security, but also keeps you trapped in mediocrity. This battle won't be against the world, it won't be against other people, it will be against yourself. Against the voice in your head that says, this is good enough. Against the urge to settle when things get tough. Against the desire to seek immediate pleasure instead of lasting results. And do you know what makes it even more brutal? No one is going to hold your hand. No one is going to push you. No one will be there to remind you why you started. This fight is yours alone. It's you versus the man you are today. And let me be direct. The comfort zone is one of the greatest enemies of transformation. It's what makes you postpone changes, avoid challenges, and choose the easier path. But the easy path never leads to great achievements. It only keeps you exactly where you are. So if you want to grow, you must face discomfort. You must do what's difficult. You must confront pain and sacrifice head-on, because that's what separates ordinary men from extraordinary ones. And do you know what's most ironic? That pain, that sacrifice, which at first seems like punishment, is actually a blessing in disguise. It's the price you pay to become who you want to be. They are proof that you're growing, that you're breaking limits. Every time you win this battle against your weaker self, you get closer to becoming the man everyone admires but few have the courage to build. Leaving the comfort zone is not just a choice, it's a necessity. Because everything you desire is outside of it. No great goal will be achieved in the territory of ease. There, you'll only find excuses, regrets, and the temporary comfort that keeps you stuck forever. And you need to understand that facing this struggle is like a test. Life is asking you, do you really want this? Do you have what it takes to keep going when everything inside you wants to stop? This is the moment when many give up. They return to the comfort zone and convince themselves that it's fine, that they don't need to go further. But you are not them. You cannot be. Because you know that real growth demands pain. It demands sacrifice. And it demands that you face the weaker version of yourself and defeat it. Not once, not twice, but every single day. So tell me, are you willing to leave your comfort zone? Are you willing to face discomfort, pain, and sacrifice, and keep going even when no one is clapping for you? Because if you are, you'll discover something incredible. Every step outside your comfort zone makes you stronger. Every battle won against yourself brings you closer to that man everyone wants to be, but few have the courage to become. The choice is yours, and so is the fight. You've made it this far. You've heard it all, reflected on your flaws, your fears, your excuses. But none of that matters if you don't act. That's what defines the difference between men who transform their lives and those who spend the rest of their days merely dreaming. Transformation begins now. And let me tell you something, it won't wait for you. It doesn't adjust to your pace. Either you grab it or it slips away. So, what's it going to be? The man you want to be is waiting. He's there, hidden behind the work you keep avoiding, the habits you persist in ignoring, the excuses you can't stop making. He won't appear while you keep running away. He won't reveal himself while you choose the easy path. He will only become real the moment you decide to abandon the weaker version of yourself and face life with courage, discipline, and determination. The truth is brutal. Either you decide to transform now, or you'll remain the same person you've always been. And tell me, is that enough for you? Because if you're satisfied with where you are, great. Keep doing exactly what you're doing. But if there's something inside you screaming for more respect, more strength, more accomplishment, then it's time to act. Because time is passing, and every day you waste is one less day to build the man you deserve to be. And here's the hardest part to hear. No one is going to do this for you. No one is going to hold your hand. No one is going to push you. This decision is yours alone. And honestly, that's liberating. because it means you have the power. It doesn't matter where you came from, what you faced, or how hard life has been until now. The future is in your hands, but only if you decide to do something with it. So tell me, what are you going to do today? Are you going to keep repeating the same patterns, living in the same cycle of excuses, or are you going to take the first step forward? It doesn't have to be grand, it just has to be one step, and then another, and another. Because that's how great transformations happen. Not all at once, but one step at a time. Transform yourself. Become the man you've always known you could be. The man everyone respects, but above all, the man you yourself admire. Because in the end, that's what matters. Being the kind of man you can look at in the mirror with pride. The future is there, waiting for you, but it won't come to you. You have to go after it. So, get up. Face the fight. Start today, because every second counts, and every choice you make now defines who you'll be tomorrow. Do you want to transform? The decision is yours. Make it count.